Hi, I'm Lauren Roberts, author of the Powerless trilogy, and I'm going word for word with Simon Teen. Fearful. I blink at the empty bench before Kai and Peyton are sliding onto it. The coach begins moving before they have even settled across from me, both bloody and panting. Tears brim in Peyton's gaze when it falls on the scarlet-stained hem of her dress. What happened? She gasps, voice breaking. Kai scans the chaos blurring past. We can't talk now. There are ears everywhere. The coach rattles across uneven cobblestones, swerving between scattered stone. My brother's scrutiny slides to me. Are you all right? I ensured you were surrounded by Imperials. I swallow. I am fine. I am a monster. Who would do this? Peyton whispers. A monster. A monster. My gaze snaps to Kai when he utters the words my mind screams. No, he is not supposed to think that about me. Not him. This is for him. For us. He will see that soon. He has to see that. My brother's gaze falls on Peyton. It always does. This is a message. I look away. The smoking street slips past. This was a message. One I have scrawled across my life. In the plague I have swallowed. The betrothal to a woman my brother wants. The pain I must cause before gifting power. There is nothing I won't do for those I love. And I only know how to love Kai. I am a monster. I am a king. Perhaps one cannot exist without the other. So in this scene, we get to see kind of Kit's perspective of the engagement bombing, this really gruesome scene that we only see from Peyton and Kai and Fearless. And now we get to peek behind the curtain here and see how Kit is feeling because he brought this on. And I really love that this scene shows him battling with this idea of not only does he believe he's a monster, but now, for the first time, he thinks that Kai believes he's a monster. And Kai's opinion of him is all that matters in his life. And so we see this struggle of, he's doing this for Kai, but he wants Kai to still love him and respect him and see why he's doing this. So it's this inward kind of tug of war between Kit and what he believes he needs to do, but also how he wants to be perceived by the brother that he loves. Mara watches Blair, as does Lenny, both intensely and quite often, hide a piece of her passion beneath that floorboard, stifling the box of spices. And with every passing day, that skin on her palm only grows more mangled. The Imperial clears his throat. Why are you helping me again? Don't ask, or I might change my mind, she retorts. Besides, your idea to incorporate fire into my death was surprisingly not stupid. Death is looking forward to such impending disaster. Thanks? Don't thank me, the telly snaps. I'm simply repaying a debt. Right. Lenny agrees sarcastically. Not an ounce of goodness in your heart, huh? Blair's gaze is now sternly set on his. I'm not sure what is in my heart. It's likely hollow. Mara considers this. Her heart no longer beats at all, so she feels unfit to form a proper opinion. This rarely happens. Seeing that drawing correct conclusions is her favorite pastime. The Imperial's consideration is followed by a lazy shrug. All the more space to hold the things you love. Blair struggles not to gape at his words. Something suspiciously close to awe falls over her features before it is quickly smothered by indifference. That was unsurprisingly stupid. So here she is, watching this scene between Blair and Lenny and how Blair believes that there's nothing in her heart. She's this sharp individual that people don't really love very easily. Mara is watching this happen and her heart that doesn't beat begins to soften for them a little bit because she sees this connection and how they're so different, but somehow they're drawn to each other and it might just work, and as Mara's relationship with Kit grows, so does her ability to believe in love again. And so she's watching them and she sees them have this sweet interaction and she starts to think that, maybe they can work and maybe love is a possibility. Fearful felt very different. Obviously, it is in tandem with Fearless. So as I was writing Fearless, I was kind of plotting for Fearful and what I wanted to say. But it felt, the writing and the story was darker and more intricate. I was really diving into humanity as a whole, as well as you can with fictional characters. Novellas always feel a little bit different. I'm very long-winded. I love to yap, so it's hard to try and fit everything I want to say into a smaller word count. So that's something that felt different. But I feel that Fearful is just expanding the world further. And that was very unique, and that I was kind of building some stepping stones for the future, different things to divulge at a certain time. We'll see. So I originally had written about half the book with Blair, Lenny, and Kit point of views. And I got halfway through and I was like, I don't like this. And I'm not going to put anything out that I'm not, in love with. And so I kind of pulled everything back and took a look at the story and realized that I needed more from Mara. And she was a part of those point of views, but she wasn't the focal point. I ended up taking Blair and Lenny's, point of views and wrapping them into Mara's. And there was a reason why she was spying on them. She has this bitterness towards their connection. And so it was this way to kind of get all of the point of views out there without using Blair and Lenny, because I realized that those characters, we just weren't supposed to be in their head, and that's okay. I'm showing them through Mara now, and I can't imagine the book being any other way. It just makes so much sense to have Mara and Kit as the main focus, and then what they're observing from other characters.